Welcome to Analyze This. I'm Peter Bernstein. I'm the senior editor of TMC Net. Today's topic is video conferencing. So where are we? I'm delighted to be joined by an old friend and colleague, Mark Ricca, who's the head of the telecom practice for Intellicom Analytics and one of the smartest people I know in terms of looking at the industry. Mark and I have been friends for years, and I've invited him along to give us an update on, so where are we, Mark?
With regard to where are we, we've come a long way, obviously, since 1964. In fact, I'd say we've come a long way since 2010. There are a number of different players in the marketplace, a whole range of capabilities, a whole range of price points, and the reliability is significantly improved.
Is that good news for users, or is that just the advance of technology? I mean, are people actually using video conferencing now? A lot more?
Most definitely, Peter. In all verticals, in all business sizes, from the smallest to global 1,000 firms. So they're using it for a range, if you will, of business requirements, but absolutely, positively embracing it, utilizing it for sales, for marketing, for training, for R&D, etc.
Part of the marketplace is now moving toward cloud-based solutions. Part is going to premises-based solutions. Mm-hmm. When you're out in your practice talking to both the vendors and to the end users, customers, what are you seeing and what do they want to know?
Well, and again, Peter, good question. With regard to who's out there, I mean, it's some of the usual suspects, companies that have participated in this video marketplace for years, such as Polycom, Cisco, Panasonic, Magor, Lifesize, Video, etc. Those are some of the major premise solutions. But as you mentioned, there are a number of hosted solutions, cloud solutions, and companies such as Glowpoint should certainly not be overlooked. Yorktel is another one that is a major player in the hosted cloud offering segment of the industry.
There's a real question going forward as to, are solution sellers talking to the right people, number one, and number two, on the buyer side, are they asking the right questions?
Two great questions, Peter. The short answer is no to the first. Are suppliers talking to all of the participants that actually have a vote in a video conferencing solution? Again, no. They are comfortable, obviously, in dealing with the information technology organization, which, frankly, Peter, in many cases is one leg of a four-legged decision-making entity. You find the business units, the business of the business units that are involved in the decision, the finance organization, looking at things like ROI, TCO, financing capability, and then last but not least, purchasing and legal, looking at whether or not the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So suppliers have really got to be aware of this and create compelling messages that appeals to all of those constituents.
Who wants to actually be a user of video conferencing, and for what reasons?
But the economy, quite frankly, has sensitized companies that want to do more with less, or the same with less in the way of resources. Companies that have been involved in mergers and acquisitions, that have got project teams that are in, if you will, across the globe. So video conferencing is a very effective and efficient tool to be utilized to promote collaboration.
How do I get traction with the audience that I'm trying to reach? Because I think the answer to whether we're doing a good job or not, you and I both agree, is no. And on the buyer side, talk to me about what kinds of teams I need to put in place in order to get a solution that's right for my enterprise.
Mm-hmm. On the seller side, I think that it's critical that the sellers understand who in fact will be participating in making the decision or influencing the decision within the respective organization, and creating a compelling message, not just focusing on the technology, but basically the end result. What will it do for their business, most importantly? And then creating that message that appeals to those influencers and decision makers. On the buyer side, involve other organizations that can benefit from a cost-effective solution. So again, CFO, business units, particularly those that have got power users responsible for generating revenue, purchasing and legal, and obviously the Information Technology Organization.
Thanks, Mark. I urge you to check out their website, and we'll see you on the internet.